Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team was coming in off of a win last week. They're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Eddie Moore that did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game now.
They'll run it. It's a foul. And it's a scooped up for the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Running on first down with Ware. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Haskins will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Marlon Davidson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And he's going to go down again.
Sack.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Thunderbirds.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score.
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36.
He was taken.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Watkins. And that would be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now here's Ross. It's a 39-yard punt. On the return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Number 31, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they're getting him just short of the 45 at the 44.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48.
He's brought down by
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
The tackle made at the 12.
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So that's
pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him holding, communicating areas, and a pass to each defender. And then making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
Pressure gets to him again.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. It hasn't been his day, it hasn't been their day to this point, but some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. Visiting quarterback not playing very well, their team not doing well, they're helping their home team out. Now, if you're that quarterback, though, you got to find a way to hurt that crowd. And the only way to do that, make good plays and try to calm them down.
I'm sure he's thinking it starts right here on this drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
He's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Watkins. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd and 6. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This throw is going to be incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watkins. It's a shoulder here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Watkins. Complete to his receiver, Pettis.
Watkins pass.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
4-yard line.
To his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw on second down. Watkins. Now they go straight. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watkins. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Watkins pass.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half.
3-3.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive with 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here. I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I'm going to that type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way down, feel you control the ball, control the clock.
Down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Incomplete. He finds Shaw. Out of bounds, just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Slings this deep. That's inside 20. He'll be settled down around the 15-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is way through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find it. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and Kevin. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 30-yard. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And it's Ross complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. They'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 34.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Haskins complete to McClure. For a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got range. Couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, Watkins looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks to it.
Gets this one left side to pass.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. Comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. This time to the tailback. He gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Watkins. And nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to Michael.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Eddie
Pinheiro now for the extra point. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Returning it, John Ross. Not much happening at the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4.
On the run, it's Ware. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to Chark. They get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to DJ Chark.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Completion, step up and make those throws, and he did that. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Carry for the running back.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? You're taking charge.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they couldn't quite get there. Tackled down, but we're down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They will run with Ware. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 20-10. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Watkins. And knocks the ball away. Throws it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've got trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. As it can't get away, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Watkins pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play. They're going to face a 3rd down. Open receiver complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Today's final score.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Thank you.